Ah, it's you again, Miss Troublemaker. What did you break this time? You don't know. That's quite absurd. Computers don't just run slow for no reason, and always do a good job at telling people what's going on, if you're just willing to listen to them. You can't just neglect the poor guy like this all day and get mad at him when he stops working the way you'd like him to. See, look here. You're running all these unnecessary programs in the background. This is a work computer, and I don't know who gave you permission to have programs like Discord or Steam that obviously do not benefit your productivity. Further, it is not healthy for your machine to have this many tabs open on Google Chrome. See, let me open up Task Manager for you. These numbers here tell you how much of your computer is being utilized, and this here tells you which programs are using your computer's resources the most. Does that make sense? Oh, alright. And do you see which programs are using the most of your resources? Yes, it seems you weren't completely useless after all. I've come to the conclusion that you've done so much to this poor machine that there is no simple fix that I can apply to remedy the situation. Do you have your work files and spreadsheets backed up to the cloud? You know what? I'll take care of that for you. The reason why I was asking you that question, miss, was because I've decided that I'm going to re-image the machine. And sure, that means I will be restoring it to the state that you received it when you got it from the company, so I don't have to do the laborious job of trying to remove all of the bloatware that you've added yourself. Once I've backed up all work-related items, I'll take it into my office and reset the machine, then give you a separate one to continue working with. Now, miss, don't fret. I'm sure there's nothing too important on this machine that is necessary for your workflow. And since you don't seem to have very much respect for workplace technology regulations, I see this as nothing more than a harsh lesson that you're going to have to learn eventually. Damn it. It really has been a while since you backed up your files last. On the company's network speeds, this is going to take a bit more than a few minutes. Tell you what, I know a loophole in the company code that could let you keep this laptop for all the personal things you've obviously been using it for, and still get you issued another one to use for just business things. The catch, however, is that you've got to explain to me what is it exactly that you have on here that makes it mean so much to you. Well, I guess you can have whatever means you need to prove your case. This'll be interesting. I do really mean whatever resources you have at your disposal. I've already almost made my decision with how hesitant you are. I'm beginning to think that you're just trying to hide something not safe for work. Which, I'm not saying wouldn't necessarily be such a bad thing. Interesting is... Oh, you have more. Please, do continue. I'd like you to present all of the evidence before I make my final judgment. No, not at all. I mean, that art isn't even a little impressive. Who cares if your friends made it? Sentimental value is entirely illogical. Yes. Heartfelt notes that were made by the people who really don't love you and have the gall to claim that they're your friends. You can continue. Interesting. Screenshots of the things you've built in the video games that you play with your friends. I really don't understand why you would invest so much time into people who are just going to end up hurting you anyways. I think I've seen enough. None of these things have swayed my opinion in the slightest. What's that now? You say they're important to you, and that it would mean the world to you if I helped you out just this once. I'm adamant, even if you do ask like that, you might look amazing, and you've always been so nice to me, and there was that one time you gave me brownies for Christmas. Look, so maybe I've decided to help you out. Not because I think anything on that computer is important. Not at all. Moreover, because you're important to me. So I have a vested interest in doing you a favor or two. How does that sound? Wonderful. This shouldn't take too long. Do you mind if we just do it here? Very nice. So, back when our company first started buying computers for productivity, they were very slow, old, clunky machines that used lead-acid batteries, like the one in your car, instead of lithium-ion batteries, which hadn't been invented yet. You see, the problem with lead-acid batteries is that if their charge is completely depleted, they lose a significant amount of their total capacity. So, it was hard-baked into company policy that all portable computers must be plugged in when in use, and disposed of if they ever go under 25% battery life. Since no one at corporate was smart enough to change this policy, and with all the advances in computer technology, I could do something very special for you. I'll make it so I have to dispose of this computer, and it'll be yours to keep. So, here. By using this synthetic workload benchmarking program, which uses a lot of resources and battery life, and disobeying company policy and unplugging your laptop. You know what? Here, lean in a bit. You should see the battery life start to drain here. Now, once it reaches 24%, I will terminate the program, take a picture of the problem and the computer serial number for evidence, then submit a defunct unit report, and it'll be all yours. And there we are. You don't have to turn it in at the end of the workday. Technically, I still have to get the paperwork filed, but I'll handle any trouble the department head tries to make about it. And there's no need to thank me, really. This was something I had wanted to do for a while. The head of my department is always so stuck up. I'm always looking for new and interesting ways to get back at him. Must you really insist? The job pays pretty well, and I don't think any monetary compensation would really be appropriate. However, I do believe there's a different, more special way that you could go about showing her thanks to me. I'll assure you it's nothing too strange. I just really enjoy milk tea, and have been looking for someone to share that enjoyment with. I'll stop you there. I've actually got to go attend to a problem in the server room that I've been putting off for a while. Tell you what, I have a habit of going to the tea shop on 5th every Friday at 6:30 p.m. sharp after work. I'm not saying that you have to come, but I think I just might smile or something if you did. See you if I see you, Miss Troublemaker.